Greetings from the Office of International Programs at Framingham State University. In this quick video, we're going to talk about the essential steps which students must take in order to get credit transfer approval for the coursework they complete through study abroad. This information is applicable to all FSU students who will enroll in a credit-bearing study abroad experience anytime throughout the year. This includes fall or spring semester programs, full academic year abroad, as well as summer session and January term. If you don't complete the necessary steps before you leave for your international education experience, you might not get any credit for the courses taken overseas, so please pay careful attention to this information. When choosing a study abroad program, students should consult with their academic advisor to confirm how a study abroad experience will fit with their degree requirements here at Framingham State. You and your advisor can review the listings of courses available at your chosen study abroad destination and identify specific classes that you should take. Then, during the months and weeks leading up to your departure for study abroad, you'll need to be in direct contact with your chosen study abroad program or host university to complete their processes to register yourself into the classes that you want. Be sure that you carefully read all correspondence you receive from them so that you don't miss any important information about class registration. Simultaneously, during the semester before your study abroad experience, all students need to complete what are known as off-campus undergraduate course approval forms. This two-page form can be accessed from the website of the Framingham State University Registrar's Office. The form essentially serves to pre-approve the classes that you plan to take when you study abroad, confirming that the credit will transfer back to your FSU degree in the way that you need it to. You should complete an off-campus undergraduate course approval form for each individual class that you plan to take abroad, as well as for several alternate classes you would be open to taking in case one of your first choice classes doesn't work out, like if it's canceled unexpectedly or over-enrolled or something like that. The off-campus undergraduate course approval form looks like this. The first section of page 1 is filled out by you, the student, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You are asked to complete your name, student ID number, and provide other essential details about yourself. Next, you'll see there's a section where it asks about the name of the college or university where the course is to be taken. On that line, you should write the name of your specific study abroad program or host university overseas, and include the name of the city and country too, just so it's clear where you're going. Please write out the official name of the institution, don't just put shorthand abbreviations. Next, the form asks for the course number and title. You should write down the course code and title as it is published by your chosen study abroad program or host university overseas. It's possible that the course numbering system they use might be totally different from something we use here at Framingham State, and that's okay. Beside that, you'll see that it asks about the number of semester hours. Now, this part can be confusing because different universities around the world use different course credit systems. Ask the Office of International Programs if you need help with this section. According to the standard United States College Credit Scale, 1 semester hour is equal to 15 classroom hours or contact hours. So for example, most semester classes at Framingham State will meet for 60 class hours over the span of a semester. And so according to that scale, they would each be worth 4 semester hours. The individual courses that you take abroad might be worth more or less than that, usually anywhere from 3 to 6 semester hours each. It all just depends on how many classroom hours the course will meet for. And so you can usually find those details listed somewhere in the online course description or course syllabus. If you're not sure about this, you can reach out directly to the program or to the Office of International Programs. For the start and end dates of the class, indicate the dates that the course abroad will be taking place. If you're unsure of the exact day of the month or week, put your best estimate according to the academic session calendar that you have available from your chosen study abroad program or school. Below that, there's a line where it asks, I am requesting the following status for this course. In this section, you will check off one box indicating the specific way that you want to request this course be counted towards your degree requirements. Consult with your academic director or department chairperson at FSU to discuss how the class could be counted according to its particular academic content. Courses abroad can be approved to count towards requirements for your major, minor, general education domains, or free electives for your bachelor's degree. Remember to sign on the appropriate student signature line. After that, the lower section of page 1 should be signed by at least one FSU faculty department chairperson. First, get a signature from the chair of the FSU department, which would be most closely related to the content of the class for which you are seeking approval. For example, if this is a fashion class, then you would reach out to the faculty chairperson of the fashion department at FSU. If it's a language class or a history class, you would contact the chair of the FSU World Languages Department or the History Department, and so forth. You get the idea. Ask the Office of International Programs if you are unsure which department chair you should go to for a particular class. Secondly, this form should also be signed by the chair of your academic major department if that person is different from the first signer. Understandably, it may take a while to get the necessary faculty members here at Framingham State to get the signatures that you need. And so you really should start working on this early. Don't wait till the last minute to be in touch with those faculty members and get all the signatures squared away before you leave campus for your study abroad experience. On page 2 of the off-campus approval form, write your name and your Framingham State ID number at the top of your page. Review this information written here to ensure that you understand credit transfer policies. Remember that you need to earn a grade of at least C- in order for individual courses to transfer back to Framingham State. The rest of page 2 will be completed by the registrar's office. Leave this section blank and submit the signed 2-page form to the FSU registrar's office. Save a copy for your records. The signed and completed form can be submitted to the registrar's office in person on the 5th floor of the McCarthy Center, or you can scan and email it to the General Registrar email account, which is registrarsoffice, all one word, at framingham.edu. It is very important that you submit all your off-campus undergraduate course approval forms to the registrar's office before you leave the United States for study abroad, preferably before you leave the FSU campus at the end of the preceding semester. If you forget to submit these forms to the registrar's office before you go, you very well may not get any credit for the classes you take abroad. When you get to your study abroad destination, you will enroll in a selection of courses that you have gotten pre-approved through this process. Once you have completed your studies abroad, your host institution will send a copy of your transcript to the Framingham State Registrar's Office, where the registrar will review the transcript, compare it to the off-campus course approval forms that you had submitted, and then record the credit transfer in the way that you had planned for. Be aware that it may take several weeks or even months for your host institution abroad to deliver your study abroad transcript and grades to us here at FSU. If you have any concerns about when your grades will be delivered and how long that'll take, reach out to the Office of International Programs as early as you can, usually before you go abroad. We hope that this information is helpful as you prepare for an upcoming study abroad experience. Remember to read all messages that are sent to you from the Office of International Programs to be in the know about everything you need. Feel free to also contact our office directly with your questions. And if you don't already follow us, please follow our Instagram profile at FSU_studyabroad to keep in touch with us on social media. We look forward to working with you to plan the academic journey of a lifetime.